everyone, hope you're well and I hope you're getting to do some sewing. I thought I'd just pop on now. I've just finished work. I'm feeling a bit hot. It's been hot working in my conservatory where my studio is, and it's a really humid day. The sun's just come out. It has been cloudy, but it's too hot to go down the allotment, so I thought it's the ideal time to come on and have a catch up with you. So my week started off last week by sharing my vlog of the sundress I made. Thank you for all your kind comments that you put on here on YouTube and also on my Instagram. I really loved making that dress and I'm glad you all loved seeing it and the process. So today I am wearing a Roscoe blouse, just with some ready to wear linen trousers. As I said, it's quite warm, so I wanted something that was cool. I think this is a viscose linen mix, but I made it quite a while ago, and yeah, just nice and loose and cool. So my week has involved a little bit of sewing, and it has been just a little bit of sewing. It's been a busy week. We started off last weekend by having a family day at the beach, so it was a great day. We went to Exmouth Beach, which is where I lived in my teenage years and where my children grew up in their younger years. So it was lovely to all get together on the beach. So I had my 3 children, partners, and my 6 grandchildren all there. We had a lovely time going in the water on the paddle boards, and just basically chilling and relaxing. Well, as relaxing as you could be with 2 2-year-olds as well as the slightly older ones. But yeah, so that was a lovely start to this week. Then on Monday, I took my mum. I think I've said before, my mum's got slight dementia, and it's getting a little bit more difficult to keep her amused. So I took her to a place called Darts Farm in Devon near Topsham, which is a farm shop. And at the moment, they've got a field of sunflowers, which you can go and cut to your own sunflowers and donate money to hospice care. So we went there. I'll pop a couple of photos in of the fields of sunflowers there. It was lovely. There's a big play area, so we sat and had coffee and a little wander around, and then my mum sat on the seat and me and my daughter and one of my grandsons went up into the field of sunflowers, and you could see all the little bees buzzing around, all different sorts, and then yeah, pick which sunflowers you wanted. So I got a big bunch of them. Since then I've been working, so that does mean, because I'm working at home, I've been able to do little snippets of my sewing. And then last night we went down to Plymouth, where we used to live, to see the first night of the National Firework Championships. They're held in Plymouth every year during August. For those of you who don't know, Plymouth's right down on the south coast of Devon, just before you go into Cornwall. And the Plymouth Sound is sort of almost like a natural harbour. And on one of the breakwaters, they let off the fireworks. They do 3 displays on the Wednesday night and 3 displays on the Thursday night. We're not going down tonight. We did think about it, but I think 2 late nights in a row, because by the time we drive home, with all the traffic coming back out of Plymouth, it makes a late night. But yeah, I've put in a few photos of the fireworks. We were lucky to be invited down by a company that my husband does some work for. So they've got a lovely office that's positioned just opposite the breakwater and a nice balcony, so we could stand out there away from the crowds to watch it. So yeah, as I said, I'll add some photos there, or I'll add them at the end if I forgotten to put them in. So back to the sewing. Now, I haven't actually completed a garment this week. I have been working on some activewear. If I turn it in the right way so I haven't finished either of these yet, but I've been making a little racerback top. Now this is the Althea top by the DIYB company. I think that they've changed name now. I think it's the Copper Creek Patterns, and I don't think they do the Althea anymore. It's as I said, racerback, but they also include a version with hood and a tulip back that crosses over, which I have made before, and I just thought that was ideal. I've sized up on this one because I didn't want it too clingy, because I want to wear it sort of like as an overtop with the leggings. And the leggings, I've almost finished the leggings, and I'm loving how they fit. They've got a wide band at the top. And these are the basic leggings, again from the same company. And I've just got to do the hemming on that one. I sized down from the size I did last time because I found they were a little bit too loose last time and ended up putting elastic on the top. This time, the size smaller, they're great around the waist. They were again big on the hips, so I've taken them in. But yeah, so I haven't finished them yet. So when I finish them during the week, I will take some photos and then add them into next week's vlog. I have got some scraps left, lots of little sort of bits. So I'm gonna try and cut out one of these matching sports bra tops as well. I've made this one before, which has got sort of a sheer, can't really see it in the picture, but it's got a V neck and it's got a little sheer panel there. I'm thinking this time I might make this version, which is the simple V at the front, and then it's got some cross ties at the back. Now in the instructions it says this one you have a bra closure on this band at the bottom here. I didn't bother with my last one. I put elastic around the bottom and I can put it on over my head. So I will probably do that again this time, but we'll see. I might try it with a closure on if I can get a tighter fit. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to sort of seeing if I can squeeze that one out. So then I'll have used up all the fabric. And it's nice if you get an extra little surprise out of a piece of fabric, isn't it? Because I made the top and leggings were planned, but it'd be nice to get the bra top as well. Now this fabric is, as I said, Activewear. It's one of the exclusive ones from Minerva. But I'm really loving the fit. It feels lovely. It's really smooth. It doesn't tend to go, because it's a print one. Sometimes I find they go a bit white while they're stretched, but this doesn't seem to. So I think that would be great for the leggings. So it'll give me a different set to wear when I go to Pilates each week. So yes, so that's what I've been working on over the last week. Now, I haven't bought anything. I think one thing with moving my sewing room again back into a different room, I was finding I was putting away everything that had got stacked under my table or shoved in corners. And I've realised I have bought quite a bit of fabric this year. I was doing so well on my last couple of years of only buying odd bits because I was trying to use up my stash. Obviously, I still get the fabric coming in from Minerva because I'm an ambassador. So we'll do sort of a maximum of one a month from them. So I've had that coming in. But during that time, I wasn't really purchasing much. This year started off because Rainbow Fabrics had a brilliant sale in January. So I bought a big pile of it. And then further discount codes kept coming through. So I was buying from them and others in the sales. So as I was putting it all away, I thought, this is getting ridiculous again. I need to use some of that. So I haven't bought any. That doesn't mean I haven't had any arrive. First of all, this one. Now, I think I must be going through my green phase at the moment, excuse me. Because obviously the sundress I made last week and shared was green going into blue. And so I seem to be picking all the greens. Now this came, and as you can see, it's got palm leaves and like cheese plant, wisteria leaves. Yeah, really nice. Now this is a chiffon. You can see there how sheer it is. It's a crinkle chiffon, a bit like the purpley blue one that I used a couple of months ago. I'm not sure you can just about see the texture there. It's not a really deep crinkle. It's just more of the texture, the look rather than the actual big crinkles in it. But yeah, it's a lovely weight. Now this is again one of the Minerva exclusives. This is the Fern Forest design. It's a print on demand, I think. And it's a recycled Yoru crinkle chiffon. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right at all. It's Yoryu. So yes, it's interesting that it's recycled as well, recycled fibres. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using that one, and I'm thinking for that one, another one of the Ruffle Shirts by Trend Patterns. Now, I made one of these in a satin fabric a couple of years ago, and I love it. And I've wanted a dark coloured one because that was pinks and pale blues, and I thought this would be lovely for that. Now, the pattern does say I need 3 meters. I don't think it took as much as it said last time, because they just tend to do one pattern amount. So the pattern goes from a size 6 to a size 22, which is an 80-inch bust, 80 centimetre inch bust. No, 80 centimetre bust to 120 centimetres. Hip 89 centimetres to 127 centimetres. So it's quite a reasonable size range. It's not the biggest of them, but obviously all of those size ranges are stated to fit in to 3 meters, and I'll do the size 10, so I think I might be able to squeeze it out to the 2.5. But if not, what I might do, I do find the other one quite long down at this point, so I might actually take a bit of length out the body to bring it all up a little bit, which I think would be quite nice. So that may be the thing that I do, to use that fabric to fit it on the 2.5 meters. Sorry, I'm gonna drink. I feel like I'm rambling. Getting my inches and my centimeters mixed up. Right, so yes, so that one come in the post. And then yesterday we came home to find this on our doorstep. Now, this is one of my lovely neighbours, does some sewing, not quite as much as me, and she had turned this out, and she sent me a message and said, I've left it on your doorstep. I don't think I'll get round to using it, but it's too nice to be packed away. So if I can make use of it, or if not, I could destash it. It doesn't really show it so much on here, but it's more of a dusky, it's a bit of a deeper pink than what it looks on the camera there. But obviously with this black flower. It's a lightweight brocade. So you can see on the back you've got the black with the pink. I've got quite a bit here. I'm not sure, I haven't measured it yet, but I think there's probably about 3 meters. So I'm wondering what I could make with that. I mean, at first thought, I'm thinking maybe a Sicily slip dress that's cut on the bias, because it's got a nice weight to it. It's not too flimsy. Or maybe a bias cut skirt. Or maybe a big overshirt. I seem to make a lot of overshirts, so don't I? So it might be something to make something different. I could also use it for a lining if I was making a jacket or something. It's a little bit heavier than a lining, but it's lovely and silky. But yes, I thought that was such a lovely gift from her, so I will definitely make something in it. But yeah, it feels quite luxurious. So yes, so that's coming into my sewing room. So sewing plans, as I said, there's those two things that I'm thinking about, that the ruffle shirt and something with that satiny fabric. The satiny fabric might wait a little while, because that might be more something that I'll look at towards sort of the party season, or when I go on holiday in the autumn. But the ruffle shirt probably will be in the next month or so. And the other thing I thought I'd put on my list to do, well, this has been on my list to do for ages, but I thought I'd actually get round to doing it, was this shirt dress. I bought this pattern back months ago, because I wanted a long shirt dress that I could wear open with a pair of crop jeans or whatever, and a little vest top underneath, but also I could wear on its own. my friend had worn one when we'd gone out for a drink, and it sort of like, well, yes, that's definitely what I want. So it pushed me to get the pattern. Now one of my lovely listeners has warned me that, I think I've made a note at the top there, that the armholes come very low because it's a very wide shaping there. Sure we can see better on the back bit. I don't mind that because I'm going to be wearing it more as a shirt dress over a little vest top and possibly some shorts. Yes, I might wear it if it was really hot day done up as a shirt dress, but I could still wear a little vest top or crop top underneath it as well. So yeah, that's my plan. So as I said, that's McCalls 8030, and it comes in a size range of extra small to extra large. Has it got the measurements on here? Yeah. It goes from a bust size, this time in inches, from 29.5 inches up to the largest on the biggest size, 44 inches. So not the biggest size range, but and hip wise 31.5 inches up to 46 inches. But yeah, I thought that was quite nice, cool, very summery, but I could layer it up. So the plan is to use this fabric, which is one of the ones I bought from Rainbow Fabric earlier in the year. It's one of the Frida Kahlo ones. So yeah, I just love the colours in that. So it's all been washed. It just needs pressing. And I think I've got the right amount to make that one. So I think that would be really nice. And I could wear that with my beige colour linen trousers that I've got on, or lots of the other colours. I think it'll look nice with my crop jeans as well. So that's my plans. So yeah, so that's it really for today. As I said, I haven't bought anything. I'm going to try not to buy anything else. I've got lots of patterns which I bought in the last few months in the sales that I haven't used yet. I've obviously got the fabrics from earlier in the year which I haven't used yet. Some of them were sort of autumny plans anyway, because I bought them back in January. They were wintry fabrics. So I've got some denims because I want to make some denim dungarees. I want to make a denim skirt, probably some more jeans, but yes, because it's so hot out there at the moment, I haven't got the enthusiasm to make any of those things yet. I also said I'd make my husband a sweatshirt, and the sweatshirt fabric is rolled up under my table and has taken up quite a bit of room. So I may well sort of slip that into the next few weeks' plans, because then basically I'll get it out from under my table and into his wardrobe. And I have also got some black fabric to make him a new pair of trousers as well, because his jeans that I've made him must be 5 or 6 years ago now, you can see they're going a little bit threadbare on some of the seams, so they're looking a bit white. So I will get round to making them, but yes, at the moment I'm still thinking a bit of lightweight fabric sewing at the moment. So that's it for me for this week. If you've enjoyed catching up with me, please give me that thumbs up at the bottom. If you aren't a subscriber, I would love it if you think of subscribing. My numbers are going up very, very slowly, so I'd like to get them up a bit higher. If you know anyone that's interested in sewing and you think would like to listen along to me as well, I'm afraid I do ramble along a bit, but I'm sure they won't mind. Please share my channel to them, so yes, I can get it to grow even more. But for now, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.